asking yourself, can you actually create
Talk dog.
Ìyà ìsọ̀kẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀ jù lórí
again as we say good morning. Ẹ káàárọ̀ níbi ẹ bá ti láǹfààní àti gbọ́ wa tí ẹ ti ń wò wá. A kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé a kú ojúmọ́ níbikíbi tí Ọlọ́run bá ti ní kí a wà temporarily. We are all in different locations across the globe. And we can only say that we are grateful to be alive, which is the most important thing as people. And as we continue to say, àwa kọ́ là ń ṣe, Ọlọ́run ọba tó dá wa òun ló mọ̀ pé lásìkò yìí nígbà yìí a lot of things will be happening, and that's why we're here doing what we love to do. Nothing more than that. Not that because we are better, not because we are bold, not because of anything. It's because it has been destiny that this particular time in the history of mankind, a lot of people will come up, a lot of things will happen, as we are saying it. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní sáà yìí have probably never happened before. But it is good that we are witnessing it as people. And that gives us the confidence that, as we continue to say, things will happen. Ìgbà tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀, àsìkò wo òun lórí kankan mọ̀. But a lot of people might say it will never happen. But what I know is a lot is already happening, as we all know that already. And we must not be scared, because fear yẹn gangan òun ló ń pa ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀. The fear of the unknown. Kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀? So many people, especially our Yoruba, the fear of the unknown òun ló fẹ́ pa wá. Pé breaking away from Nigeria might be a problem, but staying with Nigeria is not a problem. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ fẹ́ yẹ ká continue nínú Nigeria, and that is why they are not really getting involved in what we are doing. Because as far as they are concerned, there is no problem in Nigeria, and there should be no reason why people want to break or create, according to them, a kind of mayhem. But Nigeria itself has divided us. Not today. It has been divided for a very long time. It's just that we were all living in denial, because we were hoping that we will keep it until we fix all the problems in Nigeria. There is no unity among Nigerians, and there will never be one. It doesn't matter whatever anybody is going to tell you. But does not mean that as people, we cannot live side by side as neighbors. I'm not talking about the current neighbor where the federal government has power and control everything underneath the resources of Yoruba land. I'm talking about the resources that should have been used to create wealth, the enabling environment, and make our life a flourish one, and we don't have to think of traveling to abroad before we become a successful person in life. Everybody believes that the only time you will be successful is when you leave Nigeria. But Nigeria, that was created by the British Empire in 1914, must now be brought down as quickly as possible. 6 minutes past 7 a.m., the 12th of April 2022. Before we go into the broadcast, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá ní àníyàn pé fẹ́ lọ sí Osogbo, that has now been adjourned. from the information reaching us as of yesterday, and we've released those details, and I hope some of you are now aware. But by Tigbo, I am now telling you officially from the information I have that the court case that you're looking at me behind that we said yesterday, we discussed yesterday, have now been adjourned because I'm told that the legal team or the judges are on Easter break. Does not mean the court case is not going to happen. It's just that for now, it has been adjourned. So let us bear and understand that. Fún àǹfààní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá ń gbéra pé ẹ fẹ́ lọ s'Óṣogbo, there will not be any need for that anymore. Once again, my name is Olayemi Koiki. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín máa ń pè ní KOIKIMEDIA, White Lion, but all I can say is I am not the smartest, but I will be part of this movement up to the end of it. I'm a real result. That for me, I'm not worried and I'm not scared. It's entirely up to you whether you believe that Nigeria will break, but the index of Nigeria breaking is already in our eyes. It's just about when and exactly when and how it's going to happen. 31 years ago, Soviet Union, as powerful as it is, was break up into multiple different countries, and they're living their normal life. Some countries are not even up to 2 million, 1 million. We have them all over the world. So there's no reason for us to be scared or worried. With Yoruba bá dá dúró, there will be problem among us. All that is just nonsense talk by people that prefer you to live in the bondage and the hands of the caliphate, the Fulani caliphate. And they have a very bad agenda for Yoruba people and the Igbo people. There will never be unity for the Fulani to love the Igbo, not to even talk about the Yoruba. They will use Yoruba against Yoruba. They will use Igbo against Igbo. They are very smart. And they have the Western world that is already giving them a lot of information. And that's what a lot of you don't know. You think that the Fulani are the one operating Nigeria. They have those that are working with them from behind the scene. And it's a shame that some of the gullible Nigerians are thinking that with their PVC, you will chase away all these politicians. You can't chase them away. The politicians are there because the Western world want them to be there so that they will control you. So that they will deal with them. I can imagine if somebody in their 30s is still telling Baba 87 years old that Nigeria will be a better country. When were you giving birth to now talk about Nigeria will be a better country? Are you saying that Baba Akintoye does not know if Nigeria would have been better at 87 years old? O people Baba Akintoye that be Baba Tiẹ̀ tó ń play politics amalateba. Baba Tiẹ̀ tó ń play kobolo tó ń play Baba Ìjẹ̀bú láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù. Àwọn bàbá yẹn ń wo future lẹ Yorùbá. Baba Tiẹ̀ tó ń sọ fún wọn pé kò kẹ́nu dákẹ́, má bá wọn dá sí. Kí ni Baba Tiẹ̀ ṣe fún ẹ? Kí ni Baba Tiẹ̀ gbé ṣe látijọ́ tí wọ́n ti dáyé? Apart from all the corrupt system where Baba Adeboye is now telling us that 80% of the Nigerian wealth. Kí ni bàbá yẹn ṣe tó sọ̀rọ̀ látijọ́ ẹ̀? Ó gbẹnu dákẹ́ síbẹ̀. Kept quiet when millions of Nigerians' lives were killed. Ọ̀ṣẹ̀ wọn sọ fún wa nísìn, 80% ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, 80% of Nigerian wealth is in the hand. Why didn't you shout out so that we can then back it up? Ṣé wọn sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn? 80% ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, 80% of Nigerian wealth is in the hands of some few people. This stupid idiot all over the place. Kept millions of people thinking that Nigeria will be a great place. So, in that time, you mark with 80%. How do you want Nigerians to be successful? How do you want Nigerians to grow when 80% of the wealth of a country is in the hands of few people and you refuse to say it out? So, fake people all over the place. Ẹ̀yin ò jáde kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà yìí o 80% of it is in the hands of some few people. Let's play the anthem before we go into the broadcast this morning. Election cannot solve the problem of Nigeria. Nigeria must be break up as quickly as possible, peacefully. so that we can have a better life and secure our environment where nobody's going to kidnap us, nobody's going to kill us. Nobody will be able to say, because I'm speaking my mind, then I will be arrested. Nonsense country. Very good morning and welcome. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní àníyàn pé fẹ́ lọ s'Óṣogbo. The court case officially has been adjourned according to the information reaching us. So, when the time comes, we will let you know when we have that information. But for now, we've been told that it has been adjourned and there's no reason why anybody should be planning to go to Osogbo. Let's keep that energy for something else. Let's keep that energy to continue to sign the awareness petition that we've been asking you to go and do. Because some of you are not doing it. And some of you are waiting for speedent, and I can understand. 80% owó tó yẹ kó lọ sí gbogbo ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ó ti kó sọ́wọ́ àwọn kan. Àwọn iṣẹ́ wa ń sọ yẹn fáwọn èèyàn nísìn. Sọ yẹn láti jọ ẹ dákẹ́ ẹ fáwọn èèyàn ní impression pé Nàìjíríà máa dà. Nonsense people all over the place. Let's listen to this. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti láǹfààní àti darapọ̀ mọ́. All hail Biafra, all hail the Arewa, all hail the Middle Belt. But we are not hailing the politicians that wants to keep us in bondage. The politicians are smart and they are ready to hold you to bondage. That is the job of the politician. Iṣẹ́ politician ni pé kó make sure pé they trap you in the bottle. That is the job of the politician. And they know how to do that very well. They've been doing that for a very long time. The politicians have been doing that for a very, very long time. They're very smart. They know when to come out and deceive Nigerians that there's unity among us. But they know that there's no unity among us. And there will never be a unity among us because everybody must go their own separate ways. Nigeria is at the verge of breakup, and it's just a matter of when and how. It will break up for those of you that are not thinking in that direction. We will continue to educate enlighten our people, give them everything they need to know. Because that is the only way we can end it. Nigeria hasn't worked, and it's never going to work. They've purposely created Nigeria not to work. And I can only pity those that are open and thinking that Nigeria will work. Mo pity ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń rò pé Nigeria máa ṣiṣẹ́. But some of us know that the country is going down. It's just a matter of how soon everything will crash. And it will eventually crash. It will crash. Tó bá dẹ̀ crash, we are making it to crash as fast as possible. Then Kosimo Kibubua, as we are all joining the conversation. The 5 million petition must continue to be signed because it is a tool that is needed to deliver our message. The 5 million petition is something that we must all remember that is a leverage for us. Some hope that as the 2023 election is coming, that will solve all the problems Nigerians are facing. But that is a total lie. It's not going to solve all the problems. Ó kàn máa create more problem. So tó bá ń rò pé election must solve the unity and the problem and the progress of Nigeria, you are living in denial. Once again, if you're planning to travel to Osogbo tomorrow, that court case have now been adjourned and it will not be necessary for you to do so. That's for those of you that are planning to travel to Osogbo today. Because some were planning to travel today. So, please do let them know that it has now been postponed. But one thing is, we must continue the awareness. We must continue to tell the reasons why the Yoruba must leave Nigeria. And there are so many reasons. Àwọn èèyàn rò pé torí Fúlàní tó wà nínú igbó la ṣe ń sọ pé a fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. Maybe that's what some think. Tá bá ń sọ pé we want to leave Nigeria. Some are thinking that it is because of the Fulani in the forest. That's the reason why we are saying that we want to go. That's not the reason. That is not the reason. The reason why we want to leave Nigeria is because we want to make sure that our identity, tó fi ń pè wá ní Yorùbá, does not get destroyed. Add 100 years onto your age. None of us will be here again breathing as I'm breathing right now. We'll all be gone. 100 years to your age, whatever your age is, add 100 years to it. You will not be here anymore. But there will still be people living in this world. Ayé kankan parẹ́. Kan máa sọ fún yín pé ayé kan parẹ́. Èèyàn nú ẹ̀ ló máa kú ló máa lọ. Bó ṣe ń bí sí ló máa kú. People die every day. And people are giving birth every blessed day. So when you think that you are fighting for Nigeria, what do you think Nigeria will be fighting for your own generation to come after you have died? Because for you now, you are fighting to save Nigeria. You are doing everything to make sure that Nigeria can be saved. You are worried about all these corrupt politicians that never made your life better. You are trying to keep Nigeria. And I pity those of you thinking in that direction. It's a shame that we have a lot of Nigerians thinking that way. But whatever your age is today, just add 100 years to it and ask yourself. Ask yourself. Ìwọ náà béèrè lọ́wọ́ rẹ. Níbo ni ìran mi máa wà? Another 100 years from today. Ṣé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣì máa wà ṣá? Àbí kò ní sí mọ́? You ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question. But before we do that, let's again listen to another message from Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, as we continue to say thank you so much to different people out there.
Ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà worldwide ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbòòlùtì ẹ̀kọ́ àbòtì ìdúpẹ́ gan ìdúpẹ́ gidigidi ìdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ fámìlì mi ìdúpẹ́ ìyálàlọ́lá ọ̀ṣẹ́ ọmọdé ọ̀ṣẹ́ ọmọdé ọ̀ṣẹ́ ayọ̀ ọ̀ṣẹ́ mi ọ̀ṣẹ́ kó àbòtì ọjọ́ ọmọ ọjọ́ ìlú tiẹ̀ kárí gbogbo àwọn tó bí oṣù ṣe because gbogbo aláìtọ́ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ó yọ lọ́wọ́. Òtọ́lẹ̀ fámìlì mi bínú pọ̀ wọ́n bínú ó lè kà torí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn tẹ̀ bí ìmọ̀lẹ́sọ̀ bí mo ṣe wọ́n rẹ̀ níjẹ́ máa mọ̀ ẹ̀kún mi ṣe ìdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ìdúpẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ brọ́dà mi Ọlákùnkùnbọ̀ Sami Japan kò ṣe bàbá mi kò ṣe kan kò ṣe mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ ojú mi tiẹ̀ kù ní owó kù náírà ṣòkò àdótì mi ó tó gbé odidi àwọn kọ̀ǹtàkọ̀ láti Japan ó gbé wọn dìde nípa lọ bá pẹ́sidẹ̀ntì ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ kan lọ bá pẹ́sidẹ̀ntì sọ̀rọ̀ lọ bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó gbọ́dọ̀ ní àtúndà ní ìdájọ́ Yorùbá ní ẹ̀ kí ọmọ ìjọ tó báyìí kọ́ bá wọn gbèsè kò ṣe lọ́dà mi lóye tiẹ̀ kò ní kú láíláí Sami kò ṣe dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ lọ́yà mi èmi àlè mẹ́ta ní tèmi ní lọ́dọ̀ lọ́yà mi lẹ́jẹ́ ẹ̀já náà ni ẹ̀tún jẹ́ bàbá fún ẹ̀rọ ààrẹ láíláí ṣe dúpẹ́. Túlẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣe ní àwọn bàbá wa Adébánjọ bàbá ẹ̀mí ló kún ẹ̀kọ́ àti tèmi ṣe bàbá mi Adébánjọ ṣe bàbá Adébánjọ ẹjọ́ lójú bàbá ọ̀mí ó sì kù ṣe mo dúpẹ́ bàbá mi kó àdó tì mí ojú mi tì mí. ojú mi tì mí ẹgbẹ́ lẹ́nu dáadáa ṣe mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mi mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà worldwide ẹ̀ṣẹ́ ojú mi tì mí ẹ̀kọ́ àbẹ̀tì mo dúpẹ́ gan mo dúpẹ́ gidigidi mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yìí mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo fámìlì mi mo dúpẹ́ Ìyára lọ́lá ọ̀ṣẹ́ ọmọdé ọ̀ṣẹ́ ọmọdé ọ̀ṣẹ́ ayọ̀ ọ̀ṣẹ́ mi ṣẹ́kọ̀ àbẹ̀tì ọjọ́ lórí tiẹ̀ kárí gbogbo àwọn tó bí oṣù ṣe because gbogbo aláìtọ́ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ó yọ lọ́wọ́ òótọ́ lẹ́yìn fámìlì mi bínú pọ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n bínú ó lè kà torí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn tẹ̀ bí ìmọ̀lẹ́sọ̀ bí mòṣe wọn rẹ̀ níjẹ́ máa mọ̀ ẹ̀kún mi ṣe mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ pàápàá jùlọ brọ́dà mi ọlákòókò Sami Japan kò ṣe bàbá mi kò ṣe gan kò ṣe mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ojú mi tiẹ̀ kù ní owó kù náírà ṣòfò àdéhùn mi ó tó gbé odidi àwọn kọ̀ǹtàkọ̀ láti Japan ó gbé wọn dìde nípa lọ bá pẹ́sidẹ̀ntì ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ kan lọ bá pẹ́sidẹ̀ntì sọ̀rọ̀ ó lọ bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó gbọ́dọ̀ wọn àtúndà ní ìjà gbogbo Yorùbá ní ẹ̀ kí ọ̀rọ̀ ìjọ tó báyìí kọ́ bá wọn ìgbésẹ̀ kò ṣe lọ́dà mi lórí tiẹ̀ kò ní kú láíláí Sami kò ṣe dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ lọ́yà mi èmi àlè mẹ́ta ní tèmi ní lọ́dọ̀ lọ́yà mi lẹ́jẹ́ ẹ̀já náà ni ẹ̀fẹ́jẹ́ bàbá fún ẹ̀rọ ààrẹ láíláí ṣe dúpẹ́. I don't know when the court case will be on, but what I'm told is when that is going to happen, we will definitely be distributing the message back again to those of you out there. But ìgbà tó máa wáyé, I don't have an idea. But whenever it is, everybody will be aware and we can prepare again. But for now, there's nothing I can do to that. We can only say, let us continue to know that it will definitely come up, and that's the most important thing. Let's get the next video ready. Again, as Chief Sunday Adeyemo is now saying, we must all go and sign the petition. Very, very important. They call us sign petition here. And that's something. We must go and sign that petition because it's one of the tools that the Yoruba will need to exit the contraction you call Nigeria. Nigeria is not going to work. So for those of you thinking that Nigeria will work, you are wasting your bloody time. If anybody is thinking that Nigeria is going to work, you're living in mirage. You're living in a total mirage because you don't know who we are dealing with. We're dealing with the caliphate. And the caliphate knows what they're playing on every one of us. They've done that very well. And they're still doing it. And they're not ready to back out. It's coming up to 7:30 a.m. the 12th of April 2022. As we continue to appreciate everyone from Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho-Òòṣà, Ìmọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ó ní ká lọ sign petition. Because petition yẹn níṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe. If we all go and sign it now. It's important that the Yorubas sign that petition. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátápátá ló lẹ́tọ̀ọ́
láti sign petition yẹn. It doesn't matter wherever you are. As long as you have a Yoruba lineage, you must sign that petition. It is very, very important that we sign that petition. We must sign that petition as one out of so many of our tools. The Fulanis are ready to fight till their last man standing, even if it's going to take them another 30 years to achieve the result of making sure that we are all conquered. Some of you might think it's not going to happen. And when it's time, Fulani has all the time. And that's why they've played the minds of other ethnic groups, thinking that we are all one. But they know that in their mind, in their heart, we are never one. But they are using Nigeria politics to deceive everybody that we are one. But they know we are not one. And we can never be one. But before we go into that, let's watch this video from Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho telling us to all go and sign the www.ominirayoruba2022.org. Don't tell me you can't post it on Facebook. That is not the job you should be circling now. You're meant to be going on the grassroots and get those numbers as quickly as possible. Some are saying that Nibolade, Tabati Debite Ekadeni, Ati Sofuyin, Ati Debe non. Tabati Debite Ekade, Ati Sofuyin. We have not reached the target. And the target has not yet been reached.
Sign here. Because one brother will pay our Yoruba, you think the way I call. Signals or www.ominirayoruba2022 if you don't sign here. If you don't sign here. Because one brother will pay our Yoruba, you think the way I call. Gbogbo wa máa sọ èyí náà wò àwọn agbègbè àwọn alámúlò àwọn alámúlò gbogbo nǹkan tó lọ́wọ́ fún ilé Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ fún wa so gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bákan náà àlẹ́mọ̀ wọn náà gbogbo àwọn bíbá wa kàwé àwọn sísà wa kàwé ní ìṣe kẹkẹsẹ ń ta nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lásán ó tó wọlé pé gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá kò ní síbẹ̀ nìkan kọ́ parí ìlú kò ní sẹ́ kí làwọn fẹ́ tọ́lọ́wọ́ ṣe fún wa ó sì wá jẹ́ fún àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ kan náà fi ń tọ́jú ó fẹ́ tàbí gbogbo ká jára ká jí àwọn bàbá wa wọ́n kẹ́ ń fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa ni wọ́n fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa tí ó lẹ̀ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ ọlọ́run ní gbogbo ti gbogbo Yorùbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ń bọ̀ èyí sàtìkò yìí àsìkò dúpẹ́ láti wà ní dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dúpẹ́ ṣe lọ́wọ́ ọdún ní ti lára ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìgbọ̀lẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ Yorùbá signésọ̀ www.ominirayoruba2022 ìfẹ́ gbogbo lọ sáìn yẹn because wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ mú pé àwa Yorùbá ìkànnà gbogbo wa ìyàtí ń jẹ wáyà pọ̀ gbogbo wa máa sọ èyí náà wò àwọn alágbègbè àwọn alámúlò àwọn alámúlò gbogbo nǹkan tó lọ́wọ́ fún ilé Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ fún wa so gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bákan náà àlẹ́mọ̀ wọn náà gbogbo àwọn bíbá wa kàwé àwọn sísà wa kàwé ní ìṣe kẹkẹsẹ ń ta nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lásán ó tó wọlé pé gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá kò ní síbẹ̀ nìkan kọ́ parí ìlú kò ní sẹ́ kí làwọn fẹ́ tọ́lọ́wọ́ ṣe fún wa ó sì wá jẹ́ fún àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ kan náà fi ń tọ́jú ó fẹ́ tàbí gbogbo ká jára ká jí àwọn bàbá wa wọ́n kẹ́ ń fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa ni wọ́n fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa tí ó lẹ̀ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ ọlọ́run ní gbogbo ti gbogbo Yorùbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ń bọ̀ èyí sàtìkò yìí àsìkò dúpẹ́ láti wà ní dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dúpẹ́ ṣe lọ́wọ́ ọdún ní ti lára ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. ìgbọ̀lẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ Yorùbá signésọ̀ www.ominirayoruba2022 ìfẹ́ gbogbo lọ sáìn yẹn because wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ mú pé àwa Yorùbá ìkànnà gbogbo wa ìyàtí ń jẹ wáyà pọ̀ gbogbo wa máa sọ èyí náà wò àwọn alágbègbè àwọn alámúlò àwọn alámúlò gbogbo nǹkan tó lọ́wọ́ fún ilé Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ fún wa so gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bákan náà àlẹ́mọ̀ wọn náà gbogbo àwọn bíbá wa kàwé àwọn sísà wa kàwé ní ìṣe kẹkẹsẹ ń ta nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lásán ó ó tó wọlé pé gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá kò ní sí bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan ọ parí ìlú kò ní sẹ́ kí làwọn fẹ́tọ́ lọ́wọ́ sí fún wa ó sì wá jẹ́ fún àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ kan wọ́n fi ń tọ́jú ó bá tàbí gbogbo wa jára ká jí àwọn bàbá wa wọ́n kẹ́ ń fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa ni wọ́n fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa tí ó lè yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ Ọlọ́run ní gbogbo ti gbogbo Yorùbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ń bọ̀ kì í sàtìkò dúpẹ́ láti wà.
As we continue with the broadcast, I'll just come back to that video when we need it again. But for now, we just leave it there. Adúpẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. As a lot of people will be following different things happening in Nigeria right now, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ Yorùbá máa feel pé the best option is to go for 2023. But everybody knows that 2023 is just to keep the politician to lock us in Nigeria. Can we change the mindset of the Fulanis? Ǹjẹ́ a lè change mindset Fulani? I'm just asking. Can we change the mindset of the Fulanis? Do you think we can change their mindset? Evidence have shown us that in 1,000 years from today, we cannot change how the Fulanis are thinking. The impression the Fulani have against the Yorubas and the Igbo and the Middle Belt is not a very good one. Forget about whatever they're telling you. Forget about whatever lies you are being told. The Fulanis are not going to change. It's not about Buhari. It's about an agenda. An hidden agenda that has kept underneath Nigeria for a very long time, giving everybody the impression that we are all trying to make Nigeria great. They've used Nigeria on a huge debt. Gbèsè tó wà lórí Nigeria kò ṣe kékeré rárá. It's a big debt. The debt that Nigeria has at the moment is huge, so huge. And some of you might not even understand the consequence of holding Nigeria together. The marginalization in Nigeria continues to grow on a daily basis. And if we continue to allow them extra time, we will all be destroyed, indirectly or directly. They're going to weaken the Yorubas more should we continue to allow Nigeria to continue. They will do everything to weaken us. And we will all suffer for the negligence of what we don't do to stop it now. They have a strong agenda, and everybody knows that. There's evidence based to that, and the question is, who is scared for the country to disintegrate and we can have different countries and we can all continue to be a neighbor, but everybody will protect and defend their own territory? So who is scared? Who is concerned that if Nigeria break, àwọn ò lè ṣoríire. Àwọn wo ló ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀? Pé bí Nàìjíríà bá pín lénìí, àwọn ò lè láǹfààní kankan mọ́ láyé. And the question is, what has been the benefit from the Nigeria of 61 years where almost all the wealth has been stolen by minority as against the majority? Àwa ni majority, but we are now minority, and a lot of you don't even understand what it might mean in the next 1,000 years. Because nobody will be here. We'll all be gone, dead. Just as we can remember those that have died some years ago. So if your own agenda at this particular time in the history of Nigeria is to keep Nigeria, then what about those that will be coming after you? Because I don't think that you will be alive forever. Another 100 years, almost everybody will be dead. Everybody watching this broadcast, you will all be dead, including myself. Add 100 years, I will probably be about 140. I don't think I want to be alive at 140. If, why should we be that long when we could have done the best, and then everybody will remember that we'll be able to have a country called our own, rather than almost everybody wants to run out of the country and then we leave it for the Fulani to take over. That is the whole idea. And we are up with Fulani in Ugbola and Bajad. No, we're not fighting the Fulani in the forest. We're fighting the Fulani that has controlled almost every part of Yoruba land, and they're still doing so. All this Western world are making sure that they can defend their own territory. Look at Israel. Look at all those countries. Look, America is not going to allow a terrorist to continue to move around their country and crash all the economy. The same thing with Britain, Switzerland, Sweden. So why is it that we don't want to have a country where we can protect our own selves? Some of you think it's about politics. You're comparing yourself with those that are putting out their billboard and say, we want to contest, and moving around and making a joke of themselves that there will be one Nigeria and one unity in Nigeria, knowing fully well that there's nothing called the unity of Nigeria. It's all lies. But the question is, who is scared for the breakup of Nigeria? Who does not want us to go, and why? For what purpose? For what reasons? What is the agenda when we say we should all go and then we can all start, coming back together if needs be? But I won't only go on if possible. And why is that? Why is that I don't want it to happen? Who is scared? And why are they scared? Why? I don't know. But I know that the reason why they're scared is they know that the moment the Yoruba and the Igbo or the Biafra have their own nation, it's not going to be the same thing as usual. There will be rule of law. Things will work the way it's meant to be. Not the shenanigans that is being played called Nigeria today. But some people don't want that to happen. Let's watch this.
Why are we afraid of a referendum? Referendum simply means that the people buy into the document so that it does not just become plastic. It becomes animated. It carries the will of the people. It carries their imprimatur. It becomes legitimate. Why are we afraid of the referendum? Referendum simply means that the people buy into the document so that it does not just become plastic. It becomes animated. It carries the will of the people. It carries their imprimatur. It becomes legitimate. It becomes respected. it becomes autonomous. It enjoys the will, respectability, and legitimacy of the people, as the American people did. In about 1788, in Philadelphia, when they met. Why are we afraid of a referendum? Referendum simply means that the people buy into the document so that it does not just become plastic, it becomes animated. It carries the will of the people. It carries their imprimatur. It becomes legitimate. It becomes respected. It becomes autonomous. It enjoys the will, respectability, and legitimacy of the people, as the American people did. In about 1788, in Philadelphia, when they met.
So who is scared? And why are they scared for the breakup of Nigeria? Why? Why is it that they don't want Nigeria to break? What is the agenda behind it? To keep everybody together and then think that there will be unity, there will be peace, there will be love among every one of us, knowing fully well that that is not going to happen. There will never be unity and peace among every one of us until the breakup of the country. And that is why we are saying we must do everything to continue to educate a lot of people at home. It's not about fixing the road, fixing the water, electricity, the internet. We are talking about our identity. We're talking about our identity. We are talking about our identity. Our identity is going into the drain, but some of us are not looking at it from that angle. The real identity of the Yorubas would disappear should we continue with Nigeria. And everybody knows that, regardless of your take. It's not about politics. It's not about politics. If this was politics, it would have been better. But we are not playing politics. It is far beyond politics now. Our identity is going, and we are all looking at it without doing enough. Our culture would disappear. Our language would disappear. And one don't play politics. But this is far beyond politics. We must continue to sign the petition. Nobody has told anybody to stop signing the petition. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ti sọ níbi kankan. Mo rò pé mo ti gbọ́ níbi kankan pé petition tẹ́ ń sign yẹn o, ẹ má sign ẹ̀ mọ́. So I don't know why people are asking if we should continue to sign the petition. Ṣé ti gbọ́ níbi kankan ní ká má sign petition mọ́? I don't know. Maybe èmi ò gbọ́ ni bẹ́ẹ̀ yín ti gbọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mi lèmi ò gbọ́. There is nobody that have come out to say we must not sign the petition. Even Chief Sunday told us right here that we need to go and sign the petition. And this is what he has to say.
Ìfẹ́ kẹ́ lọ sáìn yẹn because wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ pé àwa Yorùbá ìkànnà gbogbo wa ìyá tí ń jẹ wáyà pọ̀ gbogbo wa máa mọ sọ èyí náà rè àwa la gbogbo àwa la lórí àwa la ní kó gbogbo nǹkan tọ́lọ́run fún ilé Yorùbá tọ́lọ́run fún wa so gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bákan náà àlẹ́mọ̀ wọn náà gbogbo àwọn bíbá wa kàwé àwọn sísà wa kàwé ní ìṣe kẹkẹsẹ ń ta nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lásán ó tó gbọ́dọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá kò ní síbẹ̀ nìkan ó parí ìlú kò ní sẹ́ kí ni àwọn fẹ́ tọ́lọ́run ṣe fún wa ó sì wá jẹ́ fún àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ kan náà fi ń tọ́jú wọ́n tàbí gbogbo ọkọ̀ jára kájí àwọn bàbá wa wọ́n kẹ́ ń fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa ni wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa tí ó lẹ̀ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ ọlọ́run ní gbogbo ti gbogbo Yorùbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ń bọ̀ èyí sàtìkò yìí àsìkò dúpẹ́ láti wà ní dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ni ẹ̀sìn dúpẹ́ ṣe lọ́wọ́ ọdún ní ti lára ẹ̀sìn ẹ̀kúndọ̀ mẹ́rin lọ́mọ Yorùbá signature òmìnira Yorùbá 2022 ìfẹ́ tó gbé lọ sáìn yẹn because wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ pé àwa Yorùbá ìkànnà gbogbo wa ìyá tí ń jẹ wáyà pọ̀ gbogbo wa máa mọ sọ èyí náà rè àwa la gbogbo àwa la lórí àwa la ní kó gbogbo nǹkan tọ́lọ́run fún ilé Yorùbá tọ́lọ́run fún wa so gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bákan náà àlẹ́mọ̀ wọn náà gbogbo àwọn bíbá wa kàwé àwọn sísà wa kàwé ní ìṣe kẹkẹsẹ ń ta nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lásán ó tó gbọ́dọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá kò ní síbẹ̀ nìkan ó parí ìlú kò ní sẹ́ kí ni àwọn fẹ́ tọ́lọ́run ṣe fún wa ó sì wá jẹ́ fún àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ kan náà fi ń tọ́jú wọ́n tàbí gbogbo ọkọ̀ jára kájí àwọn bàbá wa wọ́n kẹ́ ń fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa ni wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa tí ó lè yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ ọlọ́run ní gbogbo ti gbogbo Yorùbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ń bọ̀ èyí sàtìkò yìí.
And that is Chief Sunday Adeyemo also telling us. Okay, so if anybody is saying we should send them the link, are we saying that láti ìjọ tatin sọ̀rọ̀ petition, that's the link up there. That's the link. You can copy it. I told you that broadcast me any Latin pen and paper so that tabason can me and not take note. The link is up there, www.ominirayoruba2022.org, or you can put it https:// and then you write it out there. Kò dìgbà tá bá send ẹ̀ síyàn òun lè rí tó wà lókè yẹn ṣẹ́rí tó ń scroll lókè yẹn òun la ṣe gbé síbẹ̀. That is the link to the petition. Bí àwọn tó ń béèrè yẹn bí these are new people that have never heard about the petition, and we can understand that, but if you are not new, by now you should have the petition. Kò ń ṣe pé mama ní kẹ́ send ẹ̀ sí wa every week ìyẹn bí la mama send ẹ̀ sí every week. That is why we have it written there. It take time. Let it scroll and we slow it down. On low scroll look me by on my head. That is the link to the petition. I don't think anybody that is watching this broadcast can say because phone me phone certain stream. So the same thing. So that's the website to the petition. The court case in Osogbo, I've said it at the beginning, is no longer going to hold tomorrow. So maybe you're just joining us. The court case tomorrow, because of the judge on Easter break, from what I'm told, according to Ilana. So the court case is not going on tomorrow. I want us to watch this video. It's just to remind us who the Fulanis are. Not this one. This is by Chief Tola Adeni. We've played it before. It's just to remind us àwọn tá à ń deal pẹ̀lú. For those of you that do not have an idea, these deadliest people that have a serious agenda once again, a very good morning and welcome to those of you that have joined us from different parts of the globe. The video I'm about to play now is Chief Tola Adeni and Edmond. I'm sure you all know Edmond. If you don't know him, you need to go and find out. A very brilliant journalist, doing very well. So let's get the audio ready, and then we can then, like I said, if you've just joined us, the court case tomorrow is no longer going to hold. So court case tó fẹ́ ṣe lọ́la kò ní hold mọ́ lọ́la as planned. Let's watch this.
So it's not really a religion. There's no question of anybody being truly a Muslim there. You know, even I knew a chief judge who was supposed to be leading Muslim prayers, who anytime he came to me in my prayer residence, would put brandy or whiskey in a mug and be drinking, and he would smoke and all that. So I don't think it's religion. When they started this Sharia, how many of them are obeying the Sharia? How many of them? No, not none of their leaders. So it's not religion per se, but they use religion to deceive people and say, Hausas were not Muslims at all. So they say, well, let's give you a superior religion, we'll give you Islam. But that didn't apply to the South, because we've had Muslims in Yoruba land even before 14th century.
So truly what we are fighting against, or what is going on, is clash of culture.
And civilizations.
That's
right.
Not really the Fulani versus the Igbo or the Fulani versus the Yoruba.
No.
It's clash of civilizations.
Yes, clash of civilizations and clash of cultures. Yes, you're right.
That means we have not really integrated as a people.
Never. We have never been.
So the word the Nigerian people is a fallacy. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Because, again,
I wanted to listen carefully to that, and I'm going to just pull it back a little bit. We are one. But nobody told us that we are not one until we now start doing more talking. You know, we start asking questions. We start looking at things, you know, spiritual. We're looking at it physically. Báwo ni Fulani ṣe di pé ó gbalẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́? Because already wọ́n ti gbalẹ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ if we don't stop it now. Ẹ fi pé àwọn politicians yẹn kíá ni. Àwọn yẹn ò kíá náà. Àwọn ọmọ àlè politicians o, àwọn olórí burúkú politicians o, wọ́n ní kó má ṣe pé fún kó má bù, àwọn ọmọ àlè òṣìwò. Àwọn tó ń tà wá dànù, àwọn olóyè kó máa ṣe wàhálà táwa ń ṣe yìí náà. Wàhálà táwa ń ṣe lójoojúmọ́ táwa ń pariwo ká ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe lé, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe lé. Àwọn politicians wèrè yẹn lóyè kó máa ṣe. Àwọn olóyè kó máa debate gbogbo tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà lórí káwa kó máa fi ṣe analysis pé wo bá àwọn politicians bọ́ ṣe ń argue nínú àwọn olórí burúkú ní gbogbo wọn máa lè ní gbogbo àwọn yẹn. Tá bá kú dán nísìnyí gbogbo politician yẹn lè Yorùbá tó ti kú nísìn. Kí ni ilẹ̀ Yorùbá rí lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó ti kú? Ẹ̀yin calculate gbogbo Yorùbá politician tó ti kú láti ìgbà tá ti ń ṣe Nàìjíríà. Kí ni Nàìjíríà náà ṣe nísìn fún? What is the outcome of the Nigeria that they were playing the politics? We were playing politics with people that don't want to play politics. We were playing politics with people that care less about whether we want to develop Nigeria. They were stealing money as if tomorrow was never going to come. Money that should have been invested and bring back, you know, the life of the people. And it's not their money, because all this wealth was coming from a particular different state. So even if all the states were generating money, it might not be enough. State can only do that one. Politicians, those ones that have died, look at what they've left for you called Nigeria. So when people come here and say, you know, we are one, Hausa does not believe that we are one, not even thinking about Fulani. Fulani does not even think that we own Nigeria. Wọ́n náà làwọn nílẹ̀. Wọ́n náà ló nílẹ̀. Ẹ fi pa àwọn ya tí wọ́n understand. Àwọn máa wá dúró kí gbogbo wọn understand ká tó kúrò ní Nigeria. We must wait for everybody to understand that we want to go. Ṣé àwọn tí wọ́n ti suppressed life wọn? Let's listen again to Chief Tola Adeniyi right here.
That's right.
Not really the Fulani versus the Igbo or the Fulani versus the Yoruba.
No.
It's clash of civilizations.
Yes, clash of civilizations and clash of cultures. Yes, you're right.
That means we
Class of civilization and class of culture. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n move because I want you to look at so I'm going to put that up. Let's come there for now. All right, let's put it there. One people, one language, one culture. I'm asking the question now. Do you think that the Hausa Fulani will tolerate the Yoruba in another 10, 20 years? Do you think they will tolerate Igbo? Or do you think you want to tolerate even the Biafra? Some of you that are so critics of them already.
have not really integrated as a people.
Never. We have never.
I think it's gone too far in. Let's bring it back out a little bit. Emagbo, we have never integrated as people. Never. Are you now saying that you know more than these people? You educated morons. These are people that were hoping that they can fix Nigeria and everybody will live piece by piece. Only for us to now understand that there's nothing called peace in Nigeria. We are all critics of each other. That's why we need to go separately. So don't tell me Igbo are critics of us as well. If critics are one Igbo now, if me building up with one Igbo, or Igbo gan critics, no Igbo gan say fuck off. If not say fuck off, I don't say fuck off for our security. I don't like some of the Pakistan. They don't like us as well. Pakistan don't control African food to one in the UK. So it's a big deal. But what we are saying is, if we have a system that is working, everybody will have to share anything because there's a few one need do it. No. Freedom of kinini. But it's terrorism. I keep telling some of you don't even understand. Some of you don't understand. If you lambast the British government, ignorant you don't follow. If you tell me to go for, if you go Nigeria, so you understand. The system me understand lele. So tiyan ban critiques one, tiyan sọ fún wọn pé báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, báyìí kọ́ ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣé mo parọ́ mọ́ British government? So ẹ má máa sọ pé Igbo critics, gbogbo àlà critics ara wa. Ìyẹn mi pé a lè gbé neighbor mi nísìn òyìnbó ni mo respect ẹ. Kò ń ṣe Christian, kò ń ṣe Muslim. Ó dẹ̀ lè jẹ́ Catholic, òun náà respect views mi as dúdú tàjọ́ ń gbé adẹ̀tíjọ́ ń gbé nísìn at least ó ti lé your years. Tá ò bá kó gbogbo wa papọ̀ ní ṣé gbogbo wa máa wà together in the first place. So kí lẹ̀ ń sọ pé Igbo critics ẹ̀yin critics wọn. We all critics each other. We don't love each other. So ó better ká wà separate. Ká ṣe wá ṣe kí ni ká wá build the mutual okay o máa gbé nílùú mi o máa respect wọ́n bí bá ńlá ẹ̀dá kó sọ̀rọ̀ sí gay àbí lesbian nílùú ìwọ Muslim àbí Christian ó máa ṣe wọn ni kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè like wọn tó wọ́n bí ẹ̀dá ni mo sọ wọ́n bí ẹ̀dá kó sọ̀rọ̀ sí gay àti lesbian nílùú èmi mi ti lọ cover event wọn dáadáa èmi ti lọ cover event wọn mo ti lọ ṣe video shoot fún wọn tó bá ń protest wọ́n bí ẹ̀dá ni ó máa ń lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ni wọ́n máa make sure pé ọbẹ̀ fa sùúrùtù ìtorí pé à ń gbé nílùú wọn ni kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe sí but tá a bá nílùú tiwa a lè sọ pé nǹkan báyìí la fẹ́ nǹkan báyìí la fẹ́. àìmọye n tó ń lọ ní UK yìí wàá kàn máa wo ni ò lè ṣe anything sí tó bá rọmọ tó wọ pátá tó ń káàkiri ọ̀bí ẹ̀dá kó lọ máa wò ní ìwòkuwò wọ́n ọ̀bí ẹ̀dá kó bọ́mọ 16 years oṣù nílùú yìí. àìmọye àwọn ọmọ àgbàlagbà wèrè yẹn àgbàlagbà wèrè olórí burúkú tẹ̀ ń bá àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké sùn ní Nàìjíríà 16 years ò lè bá 16 years oṣù wọ́n lè bára wọn sùn nílùú yìí bọ́ọ̀ bí ọ̀dà àgbàlagbà kó lọ bọ́mọ 16 years oṣù you become a pedophile. àìmọye pedophile tó wà nù yín káàkiri láàrin àtàfẹ́ yẹ kí Nàìjíríà kó pín different people wá different reasons tó ń ṣe yẹ kí Nàìjíríà pín o ìbàjẹ́ òṣì tẹ́ ń ṣe nínú Nàìjíríà yẹn èyí tẹ́mi gbé Nàìjíríà pẹ̀lú yín ni èmi gbé Nàìjíríà pẹ̀lú yín náà ibi tẹ́mi gbé dàgbà dáadáa lélẹ́yìí 20 something years ni mo ti wà nílùú yìí ẹ understand tó ń pè ní media ẹ rò pé media bọ́lẹ̀ kájà tẹ́ ń ṣe Nàìjíríà èyí mọ̀ tó ń pè media ṣé terrorism ni mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí program lójú tó bá yẹ pé terrorism ni wá tí wá kanlẹ̀kùn lé mi èmi ò ń ṣá àìmọye àwọn ọmọ kì máa ṣe profiling but àwọn tí mo fẹ́ sọ àwọn tí mo sọ àìmọye àwọn ọmọ kan tó fún ní British passport nílùú yìí àwọn ló ń ṣe jàǹbá jù fún ìlú yìí àìmọye àwọn tó gba British passport àwọn tí wọ́n mọ̀ wọ́n báyìí nísìnyí mo ní láti pin ẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn ọmọ ìlú kan but àwọn èèyàn tí mo ń sọ àwọn lọ́kọ̀ British passport lé lọ́wọ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣe jàǹbá sílùú yìí tó ń ṣe kékeré when it comes to terrorism. àwọn ò ṣe terrorism èyí kó wa papọ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ tún fáwọn tó wà nílùú ìníwèé àìmọye Nigerians tó ń káàkiri àwọn wèrè à ń sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation nísìnyí wọ́n dá sí tí British tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn dá sáwa ni tó jẹ́ kí Nigerians máa struggle pẹ̀lú immigration nílùú yìí 10 years ẹlòmíì ò tí ì ríwèé gbà 20 years ẹlòmíì sì wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ 14 years ẹlòmíì ò tí ì ríwèé gbà ẹlòmíì bímọ sílùú yìí àtọmọ àtìyàwó fún níwèé àtọmọ àtìyá yèmí ẹni hater or liker Dr. Kemi Olunloye ó máa ń sọ ní gbogbo ìgbà ó ní immigration is one of the biggest fraud in the world biggest fraud in immigration. àwọn èèyàn ń gbé ní British government system tó colonize àwa tó kó wa papọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn olórí burúkú tó fẹ́ civilization ṣe fi kọ́ àwọn Fúlàní fẹ́ civilization ni. àìmọye àwọn Nigerians tó wà nílùú yìí wọ́n níwèé wọ́n ń lọ káàkiri ni ẹlòmíì iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe báyìí nísìn kò ní right láti sọ̀rọ̀ torí pé tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tó ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn á tún máa threaten ẹ̀ pé ìbò o mọ̀ rántí pé ò níwèé ẹlòmíì account ẹlòmíì ló ń san owó sí fún ó kàn ṣe ẹmọ tó ń pè ní cash in hand job ló ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn tẹ̀ sí nínú radar wọ̀ sínú system but ìjọ́ tí British bá gbá wọn mú wọ́n máa wonder pé ibo ló wà látijọ́ ẹ̀. àwa ló yẹ ká máa gbádùn jù tó bá yẹ pé Britain like wa ni ẹ̀yọ́ dẹ̀ ẹ yẹ pé à ń sọ fún yín pé Britain ṣé terrorism ni mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí program ojoojúmọ́ ni kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe wọ́n lè máa gbọ́ kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe àjọ máa fà tán nínú ìlú yìí ni. ìwọ lọ sọ̀rọ̀ sí gay nílùú yìí gbàtẹ́mi kọ́kọ́ dé tí mo ṣiṣẹ́ lórí train tó ń lọ láti King's Cross lọ sí Newcastle almost everybody on board are gay kó wá lọ sọ fún pé gay nílé gay ní ẹ̀rọ padà lọ ìlú ẹ̀ lélẹ́yìí ni ibi ìlú tiwọn lélẹ́yìí ní tó bá wọn lọ lè ṣe so tá a bá débi tá à ń lọ ṣẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn minor things tẹ́yìn máa ń rò nísìnyí yẹn wọ́n bí àwọn yẹn máa fade away because òfin ló tó bá bíyàn kan dá kó sọ̀rọ̀ against ọmọ Yorùbá nígbà tá a bá gba ní Yorùbá nation kó wá láti ìlú mi kó jẹ́ ọmọ Biafra gan ni kó wá láti Biafra kó wá sọ̀rọ̀ against ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ̀rí nǹkan tá a máa ṣe fún ká má tẹ̀ tí wàá sọ àwọn ẹ̀yà míì Yorùbá will always be first tó bá ṣe anything fún ọmọ Yorùbá all over the world government wa máa dìde rẹpẹtẹ ni ẹ̀yin ọmọ bí British government ṣe ń dìde sáwọn èèyàn wọn ni yàtọ̀ sí pé wọ́n dìde sí NNAMDI KANU wọ́n ti lọ wo lineage NNAMDI KANU wọ́n ti rí pé Nàìjíríà ló ti wá tó bá jẹ́ pé bíbá gangan lọ sọrí NNAMDI KANU sí tó bí sí bíbá gangan ni wọ́n máa support ẹ̀ but wọ́n ti lọ wo routed that's why I pity some of you ẹ fi pètè láwọn ọmọ yín gbé British passport dání lineage wọn ló máa lọ wò ṣé ìyá ẹ̀ báwo ni ìyá ẹ̀ ṣe dé UK ṣé ó gbà asylum ni àbò máa rí èèyàn ìbáyẹn gbogbo ìtàlẹ̀ olúkálùkù ló mọ bó ṣe gbàwé ẹ̀ ìyẹn ṣe problem tèmi olúkálùkù ló mọ bó ṣe gba ìwé ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá ń ṣe pé àlọ́pọlọ èyí tẹ́ wà ní UK tẹ́ ń sọ pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà ẹ lọ́pọlọ ni torí tẹ bá lọ́pọlọ ni ìyà tá à ń jẹ tí ìwọ fi kàwé ìwọ kàwé ní degree láti University of Ife ó wá dèlú yìí wọ́n wá degrade padà wọ́n ní kó lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti college as we speak today tó bá fẹ́ gba British passport wọ́n ní kó lọ kọ́ English language I just pity a lot of Nigerians but because púpọ̀ nínú wọn náà lọ́mọ bó ṣe ń dọ́gbọ́n lọ especially àwọn tó bá ti ṣe náà tó ń ṣe ń jẹun bá àwọn yẹn mọ bó ṣe ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ British so àwọn èèyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà kún yìí kọ́ máa ṣe eye test fún yín nílé kọ́ máa ṣe glucose test kìíní kan test urine test tó yẹ pé hospital yẹ kó wọnú hospital lọ láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ nísìn tí nǹkan kan bá lára ẹ̀ bá tẹ̀ fi ipò tẹ̀ kí ló ṣe mí láàárọ̀ yìí ara mi ṣe wúwo báyìí hospital yẹ kó lọ straight àbí kó kọ́kọ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ doctor ẹ̀ àwọn máa ń pè ní GP general practitioner wà lọ síbẹ̀ wàá pè é tó bá l'appointment tó bá urgent wọ́n bí doctor náà dá nílùú ikú tó reject ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ọ̀dẹ̀ ìjókòó sí ẹ fi save Nàìjíríà Britain gan fi save Nàìjíríà Britain fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà wà bó ṣe wà yẹn kò ó ní olójúṣe tó lè ṣe nílùú yìí tó bá dá àwọn bìkan máa block ẹni wọn ní sọ fún ẹ N9 ló máa ń jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé this country knows everybody N9 yẹn kóòdù ni wọ́n máa dá padà irú èmi ní sọ wọ́n máa dá padà sí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tá a bá bí ni pé ibo ló ti wá Nàìjíríà. So ṣẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn nitty gritty àwọn ẹ má wọlé nípa àwọn yẹn gbogbo nǹkan ló máa wà tidy up lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ but ìdí tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ kó wà tidy up nísìnyí pé ìwọ náà ń ṣe jàǹbá pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ Yorùbá náà èyí náà ń ṣe jàǹbá yẹn ni pé ẹ fẹ́ suppress ọmọ Yorùbá mi kò jẹ́ tó bá bí wọ́n da ìwọ tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá nílùú yìí wá suppress ni ṣèbí èmi náà máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọn wọ́n mọ̀ pé òfin lájọ máa jọ fi bára wa fà nílùú yìí ṣèbí èmi náà máa ń pè àwọn èèyàn I call them to caution máa ń pè wọ́n máa ń dárúkọ wọn lórí program lẹ́gbàá míì wọ́n mọ̀ eléyìí ò ń ṣe àásí ní Nàìjíríà ìlú òyìnbó ni gbogbo àjọ wà tó bá fi pé nǹkan tí mo sọ sí ẹ kò tẹ́ lọ́rùn lọ sí court èmi náà lè lọ sọ tèmi pé ìdí báyìí mo ṣe sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wá gbé yẹ̀wò okay but Nigeria is a lawless country nobody has a right ọmọ Yorùbá suppress ọmọ Yorùbá ṣé irú life yẹn lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ máa gbé that's why we are saying let's come out and have sanity ni pé tó bá ṣe the right thing you will enjoy it tó bá ṣe the wrong criminal náà máa wà tá a bá gba Yorùbá nation bá má látàárọ̀ nísìn in news tó ń sọ nísìn àwọn tó ń gbogbo owó tó ń gbà ní all over the world àwọn kan tó ń hackẹ̀ criminal wà káàkiri èyí lè máa tidy it up Nigeria does not want to tidy anything up that's why they let everything loose and 80% ìyẹn kan sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan nísìn pé kì má blame bàbá Adébóyè tí bá gbá etí ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn má blame bàbá Adébóyè tó bá yẹ kí bàbá Adébóyè ti ń pariwo pé 80% owó Nàìjíríà ó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn kan wọ́n dákẹ́ láti joy ẹ mọ ipò táwọn bàbá yẹn wà ní ìyẹn kan ṣẹ̀ wá ń sọ nísìn pé tí bá fún ẹnìyẹn nígbà tí ó bẹ́tà kẹ́ gẹ́ra fúrò nínú bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́kàn kó jókòó sórí bíbá yìí àwa ń sọ òtítọ́ ni bàbá Adébóyè ṣe lè máa jáde nísìn kó máa sọ fún wa pé 80% so bàbá yẹn mọ̀ láti jọ ẹ pé ṣé bàbá yẹn ṣe ó ṣe fún information yẹn ni so intel yẹn ṣẹ̀dọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀ ni àwa gan tí a jókòó báyìí nísìn oríṣiríṣi intel ló wà níwájú wa tá à ń sọ èèyàn ṣe àwọn sọ fún wa pé 80% owó Nàìjíríà ó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn kan èmi wá ń sọ ìyẹn kan náà don't blame him he's not a politician kò ń ṣe politician èyí tẹ like àwọn ẹtí wọ́n ti ibi wọ́n bí kánsẹ́lọ̀ mi dá kí n máa bí ní ìbéèrè ẹni tó tẹ̀ jẹ́ bíṣọ̀pù gan sef à ń gbà sí fún ní bíbà bọ̀ kí ni bíṣọ̀pù tí Buhari máa lọ ń bá ní gbogbo gbà ẹ mọ̀ kí bàbá yẹn ṣiṣẹ́ ní Shell rè 419 country tó bá ti dárúkọ àwọn church àti mosque báyìí ayé máa bù máṣọ. I'm sure some of you ten sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ bá dé UK anyway let me just leave that. ẹ bá ti gbọ́rọ̀ church àti mosque báyìí yàrá yín dẹ̀ máa kí ló ń gbọ̀n lára yín kí ni nǹkan tó ń gbọ̀n lára yín kí ló ń gbọ̀n lára yín wọ́n ti dárúkọ church àti mọ́ṣáláṣí kí ló ń gbọ̀n lára yín ni mò ń béèrè kí ni nǹkan tó ń gbọ̀n lára yín kọ́ má dárúkọ àwọn GO yín àwọn bishop yín. If Baba Adeboye has been coming out frequently reminding Nigerians that owó yín ó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn kan, maybe Nigerians would have woken up. They kept quiet. They kept mute. Ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ̀n tí Edmond àti Chief Tola Deni. Let's continue on that video. A very good morning. The court case for Osogbo tomorrow has been adjourned. Adjourned ló pé wọ́n ní pé wọ́n ní ṣe mọ́ because there is a bank holiday from what we are told. Adjourned. Ìgbà ló máa padà èmi kọ́ lẹ́ máa bèrè lọ́wọ́ yẹn, I don't know. Èmi kọ́ làwọn lọ́ọ̀yà tí lọ́ọ̀yà bá ti sọ àwa náà sọ fún yín. Ẹni tó báyìí tí mọ link petition òun ló ń lọ lókè yẹn ìyẹn la ṣe gbé síbẹ̀ ìyẹn ni mo ṣe gbé sókè as a priority www ẹ lè lo https ẹ lè má lò kò mátà ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ń sign ẹ̀ right tẹ́ bá ti fi details yín sí tẹ́ bá click submit tẹ́ bá lo email á ní oops invalid email kò mean anything ẹ kàn click ok ni àwọn kan tún get confused oops ó kàn sọ pé ẹ fi email sí o ẹ̀yin adẹ̀ ní má wọrí nípa kọ̀ǹpútà ni ẹ̀yin lè máa click ok ẹlòmíì tó wà so Christianity tó bá dé ìlú yìí ó lè lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n torí pé wàá lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n torí pé tó bá rí gay àti lesbian tó lọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọn ẹ̀wọ̀n ló máa pẹ́ sí nílùú yìí because ó ní tolerant nìyẹn ẹ̀yin fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ ẹ máa yẹ Ọlọ́run ló dá ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ jẹ́ kọ́ Ọlọ́run dájọ́ ìwọ kọ́ Ọlọ́run ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀. Some of you cannot live abroad because anyway náà ìlú yìí máa kọ́ ẹ lọ ìlú wọ́n máa retrain ẹni àìmọye àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n kan nílùú yìí wọ́n máa drive wọ́n máa mọtí yó wọ́n rò pé Nàìjíríà làwọn wà nígbà tó ọlọ́pàá gbàsí fún wọn tó gba gbogbo owó ẹ̀ tí kò lè lọ bí iṣẹ́ mọ́ òun náà ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ pé olórí burúkú ni ó fẹ́ kó bá mi ìsídà kó tètè come back home ìlú yìí máa ń retrain èèyàn ni ìyẹn ni diaspora ni IQ wa ló dàbí wà tẹ́ pé ó rise gan because there are some things táwa náà dé nígbà tá a dé ìlú yìí nígbà tí mo kọ́kọ́ dé ìlú yìí tó bá dán jẹnu báyìí inú máa ń bí mi ní lóòtẹ́ẹ̀lì tí mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ inú tẹ̀ ń dán jẹnu náà àwọn ẹgbẹ́ kí ló ń ṣe lé níta máa ń wẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ breakfast tá a bá parí breakfast tán báyìí inú a máa ń bí mi but you can't do anything. èmi àti son mi ẹ rántijọ́ tí mo ṣe fídíò ní Lusha ẹ rántijọ́ tí ta ló rántí fídíò yẹn nǹkan fẹ́ wò bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá rántí I did a video in Lusha I'm sure some of you remember that video tí mo lọ sí Lusha tí mo ṣe àwọn pé I do a lot of video but there was a particular one ẹ mọ̀ pé Lusha ni mo wà nígbà tó ń wá ṣe n tó lọ ṣe tán tí mo sì lọ ṣe kankan níbẹ̀ ni nígbà tó wá ṣe tán àwa gba àfi jáde ní New Sham shopping mall yẹn jáde sí ìta ẹ ṣe gan ìyá mi Pastor Mo when we are about to come out orí àwọn tó máa ń ṣe donut kí ló máa ń pè wọ́n ṣe crispy creamy àbí kinní kan I'm sure some of us buy them as well. Krispy Kreme. Wọ́n máa ń ṣe donut ní nílùú yìí. Òun wá lọ, wọ́n ti close, òun wá lọ bá wọn pé, what are you gonna do with the donut there? Wọ́n náà máa lọ dà fún ẹlẹ́dẹ̀. Wọ́n bí staff yẹn dà fún ẹlẹ́yẹ kan kò jẹ́. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó ti close, tó ti sọ pé ó ti close, pé kò ń ṣe pé fún títà mọ́. Kò lè fún ẹlẹ́yọ kan pé kò kọ́ fi panu. Because tó bá fún ẹ, tó bá lọ jẹ́, tí problem wà. These are the systems that we are bringing to Yoruba nation. Kò ń ṣe ọbẹ̀ gbẹ̀gìrì tí wọ́n sè lánàá. Ìyá tó ń ṣe àmàlà ládùúgbò yìí. Ẹlòmíà wá nínú rò òun, àwa máa ní ìyáálé ọ̀kan ló ń ṣe òun. Sórí gbẹ̀gìrì tó yẹ kó ti dànù lánàá. Nígbà tó wá fẹ́ sè míì láàárọ̀ yìí. Èyí tó ń sè láàárọ̀ yẹn ti wá fẹ́ rẹ́dì. Ọ̀yà dàtàná náà ni pópó. Gbẹ̀gìrì bá rẹ́dì, ìwọ bá débẹ̀. àmàlà eléèlò àmàlà 100 naira ẹ bá mi fi ṣàkíyèsí o àtàbọ̀dì tí Fúlàní ń bá màálù sùn àbọ̀dì yẹn ni wọ́n fi lọ jẹ. Mo pítẹ̀ yín tẹ́ ṣe ń jẹ màálù ní Nàìjíríà. Ẹ ṣe gan ni ìyá mi. Ọmọ mi ní what happened to this donut? Gẹ́ ẹ̀ ní sales assistant ẹ ní òun máa lọ dà fún pé wọ́n lọ dà fún ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ pig ló máa jẹ́. Tó bá gbé nílùú yìí wọ́n máa but the thing is the same country now nísìn a lot of our people are going through difficult times. Tí bá sọ pé difficult times, serious difficult times, you know, láti get papers wọn. Àìmọye àwọn èèyàn tó wà nílùú yìí àtẹn tó dé lánàá àtẹn tó dé níjẹta kọ́lọ́n kó bá mi ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ òwe fún yín, kó bá mi jẹ́ kọ́rọ̀ òwe yín kó tètè níyanjú. Ìkànnì ìlú yìí bó ṣe dá tó náà ìkànnì wọn kò jẹ́ kí ọmọ Yorùbá kankan máa jìyà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ immigration nílùú yìí. It's just very sad, extremely sad. Ó wà painful gan. Ó wà painful. I'll open the phone line for those later. Let's stop this one and do Instagram from this phone because the little mafia receive calls. Excuse me. So, Shere and Tewanle, the benefit will be Yoruba come first. Olamakoko Fishe. Eja Agbo Baba wa Eblon here again. Your funny, it took me 20 years to get my papers in Sengbo. Kò ń ṣe pé mom sí mi ti máa ń sọ fún mi pé tó bá bí sí ìlú you go through immigration. Ìyẹn ń ṣe big deal. Àwa náà ńkọ́. Ẹn tó bá bí sí ìlú òyìnbó it will take ẹ wá wo 20 years yẹn nísìn. Ọlọ́run ló mọ̀. Okay, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi pilot yẹn kọ́ nìyẹn. Àbí àwọn kọ́ nìyẹn. Kẹ̀wé tó ń bọ̀ as a kátẹ sọ pé ó ń bọ̀ pẹ̀lú òkútù fẹ́tẹ̀ pẹ̀lú degree lásán. Péyàn tẹ̀ máa bọ̀ láti Nàìjíríà pẹ̀lú school staff. Ó wá dé ìlú yìí. Ṣé mọ̀ pé wọ́n recognize WAEC wa? It's a big shame. Wá ṣe wá ní kí wọ́n lọ ṣe course míì. Àìmọye àwọn tó ní degree tó bá dé ìlú yìí wọ́n máa downgrade lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. And the òyìnbó ìdẹ̀ ló kó wa lẹ́rú. A ti gbàgbàkúgbà for a very long time. Òyìnbó tó kó wa lẹ́rú wọ́n respect document tó ń kó bọ̀ láti Nàìjíríà. Ìwọ let's play this at
So the word the Nigerian people is a fallacy. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because again, in those days you will say there have always been Igbo markets, there are Hausa markets in Enugu, there have always been Sabos in Chagamu. But those Sabos were occupied by Hausas. Hausas are peaceful people. We traded in Kolanob, we did even the few Fulanis that came with them at that time, when you had the Sabo in Chagamu or in Ibadan here, they would still look at one Fulani man and make him their Seriki.
How did the Hausa accept?
They were subdued. They were subdued.
Despite their large numbers.
Yes, they were subdued. Of course, they killed, they extirpated their 7 kingdoms. They killed their 7 rulers and took over under the guise of religion. Another thing they used the word corruption. Oh, your people are corrupt. We are saved. Your people are corrupt. They've always used the word corruption to deceive people.
But the jihad is over. How come the Hausa man is yet to claim that's Hausa-ness again?
It's just now that the efforts we are making in the south have begun to yield fruits. You will be surprised to hear that now in Hausa land, we now have Hausa Christians. Never had that before. Never. You have now had Bidu Belt Forum, that are saying we are not northerners, we are middle belters. We are not northerners. Don't call us northerners. Now, when you see a Jukun man or you see a Lantan man and you say you are Hausa or you are Fulani, you will be angry. Maybe draw his dagger. Don't call me Fulani. I'm not Fulani. I'm not Hausa. What we did not know until recently is that when you call a Fulani man Hausa, he will be angry. He will say Banzani. Because he knows that I'm superior to Hausa, can you say I'm Hausa? But before Buhari came to establish his sovereignty over Nigeria, we all lumped all of them together. We're northerners. And like I wrote some 4 years ago, there's no north. There's no north that we used to know. The north is dead. There's nothing called north anymore.
So there's a Fulani now standing on his own.
It's standing on its own. There's no more north. If they try any war today, oh God of mercy. The kind of cohesion you had in the army, the military in 1966 will never happen again in this country, if there is a country at all. You will not find a Hausa soldier now, an Igbo soldier going to Enugu to kill a Folayemi. You will not even find an Igbo soldier coming to Ibadan to kill a Yoruba man, or a Yoruba soldier going to Enugu to kill an Igbo man. It will not happen again. So the Lantan people, the Bene people will never ever allow themselves to be used by any Fulani mischief maker.
So if I'm getting you right, your argument is that the Fulani hegemony has been broken.
Dead.
If the Fulani hegemony has been broken,
yes,
does it mean that the social structure of Nigeria is about to witness a very hard hit that will lead to a new Nigeria?
Yes, for those who agree with the extent of the fact that there are still some people who want a Nigeria, a group that I don't belong to. But for such people, yes, with the weakening of Fulani hegemony, there could be a Nigeria that will integrate the sober Fulanis, the town Fulanis, and still reconstruct, rebuild, and then have a Nigeria that should be. But I, as a person, as a scholar, really believe that it will take probably 1,000 years to change the mindset of a Fulani person whose philosophy.
I hope you got that. 1,000 years. So, Tamata, in 100 years, everybody will be gone. I mean, almost everybody, depending on what age you are now. And about you're 20 years old, you'll probably be 120. And about you're 10 years old, and I'm not sure we have a 10-year-old that is watching us. So we're talking about anybody from 20 is probably watching me right now. So to add 100 years more age, you'll be 120. But by then, so in 1,000 years, they change mindset. So kila wan try láti fẹ́ hold Nigeria fún, kila fẹ́ keep Nigeria fún. Ẹja gbọ́n tí bàbá wa sọ ní bíbá again.
Òmìnira Yorùbá 2022 ìfẹ́ gbogbo wọn lọ sáìn yẹn because wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ mú pé àwa Yorùbá ìkànnà gbogbo wa ìyá tí ń jẹ wáyà pọ̀ gbogbo wa máa sọ èyí náà wò àwa la gbogbo àwa la lórí àwa la ní tó gbogbo nǹkan tó lọ́wọ́ fún ilé Yorùbá tó lọ́wọ́ fún wa so gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bákan náà àlẹ́mọ̀ wọn náà gbogbo àwọn bíbá wa kàwé àwọn sísà wa kàwé ní ìṣẹ́ kẹfẹsẹ̀ ń ta nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lásán ó tó gbọ́dọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá kò ní síbẹ̀ nìkan ó parí ìlú kò ní sẹ́ kí ni àwọn fẹ́ tọ́lọ̀ ṣe fún wa ó sì wá jẹ́ fún àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ kan náà fi ń tọ́jú ó fẹ́ tàbí gbogbo ọkọ̀ jára kájí àwọn bàbá wa wọ́n kẹ́ ń fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa ni wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa tí ó lè kó ibẹ̀ sọ ọlọ́run ní gbogbo ti gbogbo Yorùbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ń bọ̀ ní sàtìkò yìí àsìkò dúpẹ́ láti wà ní dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ni ṣé dúpẹ́ ṣe lọ́wọ́ Yorùbá ojú mi ti lára ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìgbọ̀lọ́ ẹ̀yọ́ mọ́ Yorùbá sígbésọ̀ òmìnira Yorùbá 2022 ìfẹ́ gbogbo wọn lọ sáìn yẹn because wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ mú pé àwa Yorùbá ìkànnà gbogbo wa ìyá tí ń jẹ wáyà pọ̀ gbogbo wa máa sọ èyí náà wò àwa la gbogbo àwa la lórí àwa la ní tó gbogbo nǹkan tọ́lọ́wọ́ fún ilé Yorùbá tọ́lọ́wọ́ fún wa so gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bákan náà àlẹ́mọ̀ wọn náà gbogbo àwọn bíbá wa kàwé àwọn sísà wa kàwé ní ìṣẹ́ kẹfẹsẹ̀ ń ta nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lásán ó tó gbọ́dọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá kò ní síbẹ̀ nìkan ó parí ìlú kò ní sẹ́ kí làwọn fẹ́ tọ́lọ́run ṣe fún wa ó sì máa jẹ́ fún àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ kan náà fi ń tọ́jú ó bá tàbí gbogbo ká jára ká jí àwọn bàbá wa wọ́n kẹ́ ń fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa ni wọ́n fi ẹ̀bà wọ́n fi ń dín kọ́bọ̀ lójú fún wa tí ó lè yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ ọlọ́run ní gbogbo ti gbogbo Yorùbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ń bọ̀ èyí sàtìkò àsìkò dúpẹ́ láti wà èyí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ni ẹ̀sìn dúpẹ́ ṣe lọ́wọ́ ọdún ní ti lára ẹ̀sìn ìgbọ̀nà ẹ̀yọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ṣìgbé sọ̀rọ̀.
Let's leave that and come back again to here.
Is kill, maim, rape.
I'm going to put that back a little bit.
It will take probably 1,000 years to change the mind.
So, ta ló wá fẹ́ dúró 1,000 years ká máa nurture àwọn tá a lè change mindset wọn. Who among us wants to wait for 1,000 years láti máa nurture Fulani kó lè come to our own standard? Ta ló fẹ́ dúró yẹn? Ṣé 1,000 years ṣé màtí ń ṣì máa wà níbí báyìí? Ẹ jẹ́ ká fight ẹ̀ nísìnyí kó lè níyanjú. Because èmi ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ dúró 1,000 years. Who wants to wait 1,000 years? I don't know whether you, I will draw 1,000 years. 1,000 years, I will listen to by more now. So we should have think of, okay, how about this? Ǹjẹ́ ìtẹ̀yìn rò pé táwọn bá sí níbí báyìí mọ́ kí la fẹ́ gbé sílẹ̀? You think it's about now. It's not about now. If it's about now, it's going to be very okay. I mean, we can say, okay, we can adjust, we can be fine, and then we're gone. But we are already thinking about the next. I'm not even going as 1,000 years. I'm just going about 100 years from now. Where do you think in Nigeria will be if we are all still together? Because we can't change the mindset. These people don't want civilization.
Set of a Fulani person whose philosophy is kill, maim, rape, send away people from their land and let them occupy it.
That is it.
Did you hear that? Kill, maim, and send away people from their land and let me occupy it. And you think this is a joke? You think it is a joke. You think it's not going to happen. Or you think all your politicians can stop it. Is that what you're thinking? That your politician will be able to stop it? Let me rewind that again.
Set of a Fulani person whose philosophy is.
Did you hear that? Whose philosophy is to kill, maim, rape, and take over the land. And that's why they're saying that the land doesn't belong to anybody. And what they are doing is they are bringing them into the country that does not have no security, but they can block Benin border so that the Yoruba does not have access to whatever needs to come in. But go to the north, the whole border is just open like that. People can easily come in. We don't even know who is coming in. They're just coming in and out. We don't know who is coming in. Go to Benin. You'll be surprised. I mean, go to the north. You'll be surprised what happened there that is not reported. Who is going to report it? Journalists will not be that to malo say not to feel reporting to learning new border. Which of the journalists will have the heart? Lomalemi, láti lọ síbẹ̀, láti lọ investigate pé this border, what is coming in, what is going out. Who among the journalists is going to do that? That is why we are saying, let us allow Nigeria to go. It's not for us. If you go to the north, you realize that it's a complete different thing entirely that is happening there as against what is happening in the southwest. A lot of things happening in the north is not reported. Go to Idiroko now. Go to all the borders and see all the Fulani that they kept there to stop you from bringing in whatever needs to be bringing in. Àwa ló ń lẹ̀dí mọ́, but wọ́n ò lẹ̀dí mọ́ àwọn tó wà lókè. Because we have tolerated it through our own politicians. Our politicians have held us back. And that is why we are saying we can't trust the politicians anymore. They've literally left the border, the north. The border is open like that. Anybody can walk in and walk out. And there's evidence to that. I think we have a video that I can show you at the background as they were coming through, these evil people. That's the video. Look at it. You can see them. There's nobody to stop them. They can just literally walk in. You can see they were passing through the waterways. And if you say, okay, this one, Koiki, forget it. This one, old video. Because that's what some of you keep saying. Sometimes you say, what do you mean by it's old video? Is it not the old video that has now created the havoc that we are all facing today? Some people will say, video here, OTP is an old video. And then so what? What about this one? They were not even on the water, this one. They were bold enough to be on the main road operating. Look at them. These are young terrorists. And each time they kidnap any of our Yoruba women, they sleep with them without no condom. Oh, you don't believe that? No, you don't, because I have a video. I have a video that I can play you. The woman says she became a sexual relic. They were sleeping with her continuously. Remember that video that we normally play? And I pity some of our Yoruba people thinking that you can change the mindset of these people. You can't change their mindset. You can't. It's not possible. We're going to be winding down very soon. In the next 20 minutes, we're going to be bringing the broadcast to an end. Look at it. But we are peaceful people. We only go with banner, paper, stickers, with our own drums, and then they still attack us. But look at these people operating in Nigeria when there's meant to be a government. I don't know why they didn't stop that vehicle. Maybe those are the vehicles that helped them. Because I was thinking that they were going to attack that vehicle until they allowed that bus to pass through. So that means they know themselves. Because this one that is driving past now, met them on the road. Look at it. They just allow him to go. Bye-bye. Bye. You walk along. Bye. Bye. And you idiot, educated morons. Some of this one now will become a sleepers. They will take off this uniform. They will take off this gun. And they will just come to Lagos. They will be riding Okada. You'll be saying, hey, Ojo Elegba ni mo ń lọ. Me, I don't know Ojo Elegba. Which day you arrive? Ẹ máa tún béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ìwọ ló máa tún máa wá júwèé bó ṣe máa dójú Ẹlẹ́gba. By the time tó bá máa fi nójú Ẹlẹ́gba bí ẹ̀mẹ́rin, ó ti mọ̀nà. And they're all over each of our area. And you think these are the same guys that becomes the Okada rider. It's because we don't have a system in Nigeria that can easily, like the facial recognition. If you're a criminal, you go to some places, the facial recognition camera picks you up, you send a signal back, to the control center. But Nigeria is just open. Look at them. Wielding guns, RPG, and you idiot, talking about PVC. Can you fight these people with PVC? Can you fight these guys that you're watching right now with PVC? Can you fight them with PVC? You can't fight them with PVC. You know that. And the whole reason for that is because of this amalgamation. Let's quickly finish this video.
Kill, maim, rape, send away people from their land and let me occupy it.
That is the bush Fulani.
This is bush Fulani.
Not the town
Not
Fulani.
the town Fulani.
And the town Fulani is more in number.
No! The town Fulani is less than 1%.
How did you get that figure?
Oh, go and find out. Let them allow a sense. One of the town Fulani, they're very few, the ones who have in Abuja. Or the few that dot spaces in Sokoto. I'm sure that the Sokoto as we speak is not a Fulani town.
Is it not?
No! That's a mistake we make. Samfara is not a Fulani town. There are more houses in Samfara than Fulani. There are more houses in Kano than Fulani.
But the Fulani government.
They are in town, they are in charge.
Yes, so it's their town.
Yes. By subterfuge, by cunning, by crookedness, by all sorts of gimmick.
Or by integration.
Not integration, by intimidation. And I said they are politically savvy. What they did to the rest of Nigeria, when they realized that the Fulani in the military, they could no longer use the military to retain power indefinitely. Since they had power they had access to the treasury, they said, oh yes, Edmond is from the east, or wherever, brilliant man, he may likely oppose us and contest with us and rival us. Let's make him an ambassador. Let's give him oil block. Let's make him a billionaire. We partner with his mouth. Let's get an umbrella. Make him a billionaire. Let's get this. Let's get that. And make them big. They will not be able to cross us in the face. Then we can continue. Looting the treasury. Which we can continue. Once we are in control of the treasury, we are in control everywhere. So we can hire thugs, we can do whatever we like. And that is why they introduced what I call plutocracy into Nigerian political etymology. Plutocracy.
Meaning?
Plutocracy is the government of the rich.
Yeah.
Oligarchy is the government of the muscle men.
And as we're about to end this broadcast this morning, we'd like to appreciate everyone that have joined us again. Look at their faces. They're all out again. We'll be campaigning. They'll be telling you all kind of lies. They'll give you a false hope. Every one of them, you can see them. They've not changed. And they're never going to change. But they'll tell you that we will fix Nigeria, but they can't fix their own house. You can see every one of them. All these faces behind me. Whichever one you recognize, whether it's PDP or APC, doesn't make any difference. Look at them very well. These are the people that wants to mortgage your life again. Look at every single one of them. But we can all stop it now before it is too late. Once again, we'd like to appreciate President Patrick Talon. As we say, thank you so much. On behalf of Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho. We'd like to appreciate him. A lot of people were shocked, and they're still shocked that Igboho is out. And that shock ló máa pa gbogbo yín látòkè délẹ̀, whoever you are. Shock pé wọ́n release Igboho yẹn tí ẹ ti fò pé ó máa wà níbẹ̀ títí di 2023. Shock yẹn ló máa pa gbogbo yín pátápátá látòkè délẹ̀. Ẹ ní bọ́ nínú shock yẹn. The king of the north, dead or alive, it doesn't make any difference. The wife run away from him. The wife is living in Dubai. The wife, imagine your wife run away from you. That's what has happened. We continue to remember this too. their bodies still not yet recovered back from the government. So let us remember them all the time. The family, the loved ones that they left behind. That is part of the conspiracy. He wasn't working on his own. He was working for the British Empire. That is Lugard. That is your grandfather. Those of you that say you are one Nigeria, that's your grandfather. That is the man that put us together on behalf of the British Empire. He was the governor administrator that put Nigeria to what you are calling yourself one Nigeria. That's the man. Maybe you've never known before. That's your grandfather. Not that man that you're saying your grandfather. This is your grandfather for you to continue to say you're one Nigeria. There's nothing called one Nigeria. Frederick Lugard created Nigeria in 1914. Some of these are when we went to protest for Tolulope Arotile that was also killed. Imagine somebody that the government spent so much money on, they eventually killed her. She's from Osun-State, the Yoruba land. First helicopter pilot, combat pilot. Do you understand what that means? Imagine if she was here in the United Kingdom. Her talent would be protected. But they killed her by reversing a car on her. Britain, you got your own BRICS exit now. Let me move this way. Yeah. Give us our own Yoruba exit. Queen Elizabeth II. Let our people go. And on that note, as I say, thank you so much once again this morning. The court case that is going to come up tomorrow has been adjourned. My name is Yomi Koiki. A lot of you know me as KOIKIMEDIA. As we continue to educate, enlighten, and give us the powerful reason that self-determination is not a crime. We are not secessionists. We just want to break away from Nigeria into 15 countries and we will have peace of mind. Our future is in our hands. Our lives are what we choose to make there. Winston Churchill. Our future is in our hands. Our lives are what we choose to make there. We do it now, we're all safe. We leave it now, the next generation will still suffer it. It doesn't make any difference. We're all not going to be here forever. We're only here for a very, very short, limited time. But we can all do it. Let us continue to pray for MAZI NNAMDI KANU, for the Almighty Creator to continue to hold him together. He's not a criminal. He's not a terrorist. And he must be free. If you're expecting BBC to talk about Yoruba nation, you're wasting your bloody time. It is a British bias corporation. These are the two Oyibos that said so. I never said so. I'm just saying what is written on that information there. I am not the boldest. I am not the bravest. But I'm here to tell you we'll fight this till last man standing. Yoruba nation has come to stay. And we're not going anywhere. We will wake the minds of everybody. But the most important thing is, he who fails to plan is planning to fail. I heard my brother, my friend, my colleague, Mayegun said the same thing yesterday. And I'll repeat it again. Should there be a military coup in Nigeria, we declare a Yoruba nation, and whatever the outcome, everybody should go and prepare for that. We will not give or cave in to any military coup in Nigeria. Let them continue to plan it, but let them execute it. Any day I wake up or I'm sleeping and they wake me up and they say there's a coup in Nigeria, I know what is going to happen. I don't have to say that. I keep that to myself. Any day, doesn't matter when, how long, let them continue to plan. We know they're planning it, but we're waiting for them to execute it. When they execute it, the Yoruba nation will be declared, and that will be the end of Nigeria. That's it. It's not going to be how coup was done in the past. This time around, we keep everything that needs to be said inside the stomach. But he who fails to plan is planning to fail. And on that note, I say, have a very good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you're joining us. Yoruba nation is non-negotiable. And on that note, I say, have a very good morning. My name is OLAMILEKAN, and we appreciate you all. Bye for now. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye for now.